Activists argue that traditional knowledge and ancestral history of locals is ignored in any development project. Box culverts destroy the hydrology and water flow, say activists. Wherever there is western bypass on stilts, there is no flooding and destruction of field. Box culverts destroy the hydrology and water flow. In Nuvem, even non-acquired land has been rendered uncultivable, as also in Goroti village. In Naveli, where former MLA Luisino Falero pushed for the western bypass on stilt, there is no flooding and destruction of fields, Royla Fernandez stated.
All these agricultural lands are east-west. So the water flows naturally. Tomorrow when the western bypass comes in there, we are not against the western bypass. We are pro-development.
Absolutely correct.
But what we say is when you put just box culverts, you're destroying the hydrology, the normal flow. You're destroying the agricultural lands. How does the farmer access? If you consider this as a table and this is the stretch of the western bypass, we just have two openings in this entire stretch as per the proposal even right now given by the PWD. How do you feed this water on either sides? If you have observed any place where there is a stretch of road and fields and a culvert, the area on either sides gets washed away. So it means you have acquired my land here. It is now the government's property. But because of this act, you're destroying my land too, which is not acquired. And for a fact, if you go to Nuvem, where the western bypass is already constructed, I have affidavits of farmers which I produced in the court to show that the non-acquired land has been rendered uncultivable and the farmers cannot grow crops there. So that's a case study for us to apply here in Benauli before the damage is done.
This has happened in...
It's Nuvem, it's already happened.
Okay.
If you go to Goroti village, the farmers there are there to tell you...
That is for which project?
The western bypass.
Same project, yes.
The same project. And what something which is interesting is Benauli floods annually. It's over years, over 80 plus years. Herald will be definitely documenting it in June again. But what we have seen is in Naveli, we have got stilts, which we never heard about flooding there.
Right.
How was it that Naveli got stilts? It was during that term when the ex-MLA was there, Mr. Luisino Falero. I found on record there are letters sent by him to the Chief Minister, then Chief Minister Mr. Parrikar, and he was instrumental in getting the stilts there, partially, not the entire stretch.
So you are essentially saying that the stilt experiment has worked in Naveli?
Has worked in Naveli. Right. So why not for Benauli, where it gets... And flooding doesn't mean that water comes on the road. This is a normal thing. Water is coming on the road, it's flooding. No, that's not. When water seeks its own level, when water reaches in fields, in areas which never get flooded, you know that water has taken its level and those people there are getting affected.